Hi everyone, welcome to day 20. Today, let's focus on a little bit on the feet, the calves and the lower part of the legs, parts that we normally ignore. So we're going to take some time to stretch those parts out today. So when you're ready, let yourself find this comfortable seated position, and as always, either with the heads resting on your thighs or knees, or maybe with the hands in front of your heart. Anchor down through your sit bones, close your eyes, and bring your attention to the way of your breathing. Just observe that rhythm. Just notice whether your breathing is shallow, fast, or relaxed and calm. Whatever you are, start to bring the breath a little deeper into the belly, and then release just a little bit longer on the out breath, keeping the spine long. Use this time to bring in our affirmation that we use every day. And today, we're going to use the affirmation, I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself for all that I have achieved, for all the work I put into my day. Taking one more nourishing inhale. Relax on the exhale. Let your eyes gently open. Bring your hands behind you as you lean back. And draw the sole of your feet towards each other. Coming into a butterfly pose, notice how far your feet can come away from the groin. You may bring your hands into your ankle, pressing the feet together. And that's the first time that you're going to focus on, in this pose, instead of the hips, on the feet. So sole of the feet drive towards each other, opening the knees and lifting up through the chest. Your eyes can be gently closed as we take 3 full inhales here. Allow the sole of the feet to stay in contact with each other, and maybe creating a gentle press toward each other. Take one more inhale, and on your next exhale, take your time. Allow your left leg to extend, and draw the right foot in towards your inner thigh. So as you stay here, just anchor down through the sit bones. Make sure that you're anchored down. Feel free to use a cushion underneath if needed. And when you're ready, just pick up your right foot and allow the right foot to simply relax. Now you can support your thigh or holding your leg either from the outside of the thigh, maybe the calf, and use your left hand relaxing on the sole of the foot. And we're just moving first side to side, in and out. The extended left leg is quite active, so it's in a flex position. And then as you come back to center next time, I'd like you to keep your right leg as still as possible, allowing yourself to feel it supported. And using the left hand, just allow your ankle to come into a few lovely circles. So we come into one way, maybe holding those feet or toes, and then the other way. So the ankles come into a full circle. If you rather do that without the help of the hands, that's totally fine. Good. And then once you come back to center, point your toes away from the center and flex your foot back. You can use your hand, bringing the hand into the top of the foot as you point, and the sole of the foot as you flex. And just a few more. Nice. One more time. On your next inhale, you got 2 choices. You may bring the foot towards the inside, or you lean away towards your left and bring your right foot behind you. Now as you do that, just make sure that the knee stays in line with your hip, and you let the heel point upwards, the big toe coming towards your bottom. So just turn so you can see. So as this position, just check in with your knees, see how it feels, and then lift up nice and tall. Allow the sit bones to touch down so you're not sitting on your heel. You might use your hand and literally manually bringing the calf muscles out from underneath your thigh. So lift up nice and tall on the inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand across to the outer left thigh. Inhale, lift, and exhale, take a little twist looking over your right shoulder, your left shoulder. So allow yourself to twist away from the center, keeping the spine long. Focus on the rotation through the upper body as you keep your legs still. And if it's too intense, feel free to bring that right foot back to your inner thigh. One more inhale. Exhale to release. Back to center. Lean over towards your left side, bring the right foot in. And this time, as you anchor the sit bone back and down, just notice how your right leg feels here. You might bring it a bit further away out to the side, or you may bring it closer towards the sit bone. Bring that left hand supporting you on the ground, and reach your right arm up as you inhale. On the exhale, tip forward from the hips and reach your hand towards your left foot. Now you might not get that, that's okay. In that case, just reach towards the floor. This is your Marichiasana A, so working towards a nice little stretch in your hip and hamstring. At the same time, you're gonna feel the calf stretching here. The right foot or the left foot is in a flex position. Now you might stay here, or you may reach the back hand towards the foot on the inhale, and on the exhale, draw your upper body a little bit closer towards your leg. Allowing this knee to open, feeling the stretch in the hip, in the calf, and keeping the foot flat on the floor. Give yourself one more inhale here, and then on your next exhale, just gently lift. Walk your hands back to the center. Let's reset butterfly once again. So bringing both feet together, open the knees, sole of the feet together, hands onto the ankle, lift the chest and heart. Maybe this time on the exhale, you lean forward and drawing the elbows in towards the thigh. Keep pressing the sole of your feet together, and then tipping forward just a little bit with an extended spine. One more inhale. Exhale to gently lift up. And this time we are extending through your right leg. The left foot stays in towards your bottom to start with, and just draw the knee out to the side. So you may just relax here as you anchor down through the sit bones, bringing the left leg into an extension and the right leg into an extension, and the left foot into this open position. So you might stay here. You may feel comfortable bringing the foot off the ground, holding it and supporting it from the outside, bringing the hand onto the sole of the foot. If you wish, just move it out, in and out. Just start to warm and almost like using the thigh, but moving in the hips, okay? Warming a little bit through the area as you come back to center. Either with the hand on the foot or not. Bring a little rotation into the ankle. So you're gonna bring maybe 3-4 circles one way, really feeling and looking for any tight spot you might have in that foot, and then the other way around, allowing yourself to relax through the foot and the rest of the body. As you come back, point the foot away and flex your foot. So really this time, feel the stretch through the front of the foot, and then as you flex, feel into the calf. Maybe use your fingers, press down and up, and one more time. Great. As you come back to center, feel free to come back here, or maybe lean away, bring this foot behind you, let the heel lift manually, bring the calf muscles out from underneath the side, make sure that the right hip is down, and then come back to center. Allow yourself to lift up, nice and tall. Rest your hands on your thighs, or maybe next to the side of the body. You may close your eyes and enjoy a couple more breaths. On your next exhale, reach your left hand behind you, right hand on the outer thigh, and use your exhale to find the twist. Nice and easy twist, no effort. Lifting up toe through the spine as you look over your left shoulder this time. One more inhale. Exhale to find your way back to the center. Leaning over towards your left, bring the foot in, or the right, bring the foot in, and allow the foot to come towards your bottom. Maybe a little bit further if you need more space here, that's totally fine. Great. Relax your right hand out on the side, reach your left arm up as you inhale, and exhale to lean forward. So if you need more space here, let the knee gently roll out, or maybe bring the feet a little further out towards the side. You may or may not reach towards that front foot. Relax your chin, and you're welcome to bring that back hand towards the leg, maybe roll it a bit further towards that extended leg. This is a nice, deep stretch for your hip, and you should feel this in your calf and your feet as well. Take one more inhale, and then exhaling to release completely. So let your hands walk back to the center, bring the knees toward each other, and find yourself in your 4-point kneeling position. So as we set up here, we continue with some foot stretches. So bring your left foot to the center, and let your right foot come on the top of the left, the toes facing down. Knees about hip width apart, and simply sit back on your heels. So just notice how that feels on your feet. Notice how the front of the foot stretches, that ankle area. And just lift that tall, lengthening the spine. You might find a little space here for yourself. Taking a pose with deep inhales, expanding through the ribs. Take one more breath in. On the out breath, we simply let ourselves lean forward and change the position of the feet. So whatever foot was on the bottom comes to the top. And we sit back once again. This might be the more comfortable or the most uncomfortable position for your feet. Noticing how much difference you feel between the two sides. Do you feel any tension in your calf or up your thighs? How is the sensation in your ankles, your feet, the sole of your feet? So playing around and focusing on small little moves on the feet are playing a very important role. One more inhale. Exhale to lean forward. Hands on the shoulders. Just tuck your toes underneath. Feet stay hip width apart. And this time, sitting back with the toes tucked under. As you sit up, you're going to feel that lovely deep stretch in the sole of your feet. They need this. We call this a toe torture pose. This is one of the poses that feels lovely to start with. And very slowly, it becomes a little bit uncomfortable. Now we just want to take the goodness out of it today. So I'm going to ask you to take one more inhale, and on your exhale, one more time, be leaning forward. Bring the feet a bit closer to each other, the knees closer to each other. Relax your feet as you sit back. So you're going to take this as far as you feel comfortable. I'd like you to relax your hands either side of your knees. Take an inhale. And then exhale to see if you can lift your knees off the ground. Now you're going to feel a very deep stretch on through the front of your legs. You might want to bring your hands a bit further back and then lift a little higher. Now this is a deep stretch, so only take it as far as you want to. And then slowly release back. Well done. Relax your hands out in front of you. Pick up your feet, just take a little curl, one way then the other. And then separating your knees once again. Tuck your right foot under, and then just slowly walk your hands back. Sit back on that right heel and bring the left foot out in front of you. So you're going to allow the right foot to come out in front of you. So you're going to find this is a position like when you do those running races at school. So we are going to just keep the right foot tucked under and the left foot out in front. Take an inhale. And then on the exhale, simply shoot your hips up towards the ceiling. See if you can bring both feet towards the ground. And then inhale, bring the left foot back and towards the floor, lift your eyes. Exhale, lift your hips, shoot the hips high, rest your head, and couple more. So the knee comes towards the floor, eyes lift, and the hips lift high, stretching the back of the legs and calf. Now on your last one, let the knee come towards the ground, lean forward, unhook the toes, and let yourself sit back for one more stretch. Nice. Notice how it feels on this side. Take an inhale. Exhale to release. Let's repeat this on the other side. So hands touch out, step back to center, relax your head. Bring your left foot behind. So you're gonna find your left knee approximately in line with your right ankle. First, just keep the toes tucked under and sit back. Maybe bring the fingertips a little further back, lift up as tall as you can. If you need to, bring the feet wider away from each other. Now when you're ready, take an inhale and then exhale to lean forward, lift your hips and see if you can let both toes find the ground, both heels. And then coming back. Allow yourself to sink towards the ground. Notice the stretches that happen through the feet, ankles and calves. And of course the back of the legs when you straighten. Also your hips. So this is such a gentle but difficult stretch at the same time. Good. So a couple more. This is number 3 and just one more. Relax. Lift the eyes. You can also use blocks underneath your hands here if needed. On your last one, allow yourself to lean forward, relax your back foot and let yourself lift up. You may bring that front knee a bit closer, lift the chest on the inhale and on the exhale. Bring your hands to the front. Now coming up with the feet underneath your hips and let yourself sink into a forward fold. Still playing with the stretches for the feet. Take an inhale, exhale, bend your knees. Bring your heels off the ground and look up in front of you. Bring your hips up, stretch the heels into the ground, stretch for the upper body. Hands can be a bit further forward, like a mini down dog. And then bringing the hips towards the floor, lift your heels, look up, exhale, hips high. Anything underneath your hands that's needed, totally fine, or hold on to a chair. So if you're pregnant or you got any trouble here, you can have yourself lift up, hold onto a chair or sorts, and just work from there. Good. This is your last one. When you're ready, bend your knees, walk your hands a little further forward, step your leg back into a plank. Drive your hips up into a downward facing dog. Just a little more dynamic stretch here. We're leaning forward into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, push back, crouching tiger. So push your hips towards your heels. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, forward into a plank, inhale, lift the heels, exhale, keep the heels lifted, push back, look to the front, inhale, lean forward, exhale, drive the hips high. As you inhale next time, come forward, draw the knees towards the ground, let your hips back, push back, stretch. Take one more inhale, and then exhale to slowly lift yourself up. Bring yourself over to the side, and find your lying position. Now for this next one, you're going to need a block, so keep the block next to you. Take your time to roll down onto your back. Use your arms if needed. Bring your feet towards your bottom, relax your feet, shoulders back and down into the floor. Allow yourself to take a couple of nice full inhales here. On your next exhale, slowly and carefully, allow your tailbone to gently roll underneath and let your hips lift. So if you wish to use a block, grab your block now and you can place it underneath your bottom. Allow yourself to support here. And if you don't have a block, that's okay. Keep your lift. Hands relaxed by the side. Inhale. And then exhale to lift both heels up and off the ground so you're on the ball of your feet. Come on back into the ground with the heels and lift up again. You might find that you can come up all the way onto the highest level of your block. And then you can lift higher, stretching your hips equally towards the ceiling. Now this is all about the feet, stretching your calves. So one more time, lifting and releasing. Great job. Bring your block out from underneath your bottom. Slowly roll down through the spine, relax your arms. Inhale, drive your knees above your hips and allow your legs to reach up towards the ceiling. Now let both calves, both legs have a little stretch once again. So 1 foot point, 1 foot flex. You can do them together or separately. You're welcome to reach those legs up the wall as well. And then as we come back to center, finish with a nice little release through circulation in the ankle. So you can circle the ankles the same way, both at the same time or away from each other. You can also bend your legs if that's too much for your hips. Just feel a little release through those ankles. Send some love into those legs. And then bring yourself back to center. Let your knees bend. Allow your feet to come back into the ground. Take your time. Let your shoulders relax away. Inhale. And exhale to slowly roll over towards your side. Gently push yourself up. Come into a 4-point kneeling position for your last pose. Just reach to the side. If you've got a block or a cushion, place it in between your legs and let yourself lift up. Now just look down and manually draw your calf muscles out because you're going to take a sit back. So your big toes point towards the block, your heels gently rolling out, and you let yourself sit back on that block. Your knees are going to be separated. Again, you might need to use a bit more manual force as you sit back in your hero pose. If you are able to, you can let go of the block and sit your bottom right back down in the middle. Let the knees stay in line with the hips toward each other. Let your shoulders relax back and just notice what's happening here for the ankles, calves. Your hands can rest on the top of your thighs and enjoy a couple of breaths here. Let yourself bring the affirmation back. I am proud of myself. And this is a very important message that you can repeat throughout your day. Take one more inhale. And then exhale to slowly release. Come forward. If you got the block, place it on the side. Come into the seated position. Maybe cross your legs. Anchor down through the sit bones and find your hands to your heart. Using 3 beautiful breaths. Allow your body to release any tension. Let go on the out breath. Notice that you feel a little lighter, a little more mobile. And then feel that pride that you can, after your practice today, feel the gratitude towards yourself. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Have an amazing day. See you on day 21. I hope you enjoyed that video. For more Pilates and Yoga videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button and check out all the other content on the channel. I'll see you on the mat.